Hey there, everybody. This is Bro here, and I've got my friend Murph here with me.
This isn't Resident Evil.
I know, and this is
You,
basically, I might get yelled at too for doing a Daydreamcast mini spin-off with Murph to rank
oh no.
the Smash Bros characters.
Yeah,
There's so many of them. We gotta
Brogan lured
organize.
me in. He said, "Do you want to do theory crafting on Kingdom Hearts?" And he lured me in.
Do you want to talk about Sora now or after? Like, do you want to
Let's.
do like the Smash retrospective before we go through all this shit, or at
Uh,
the end?
we can work our way to the boy. Uh,
Okay.
sort of process emotions.
I'm glad you're have your emotions not processed yet.
You know what? It's kind of like when Banjo and Kazooie were revealed. Like I'm still sort
I
of
can see
processing.
that.
Like, yeah, this is happening.
I didn't think that was possible.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's sort of one of those like, yeah, it's incredibly requested, but it's not gonna happen. So you're
And
sort of
and Sora might be one of those last ones, other than like a Goku, which is not only that, but also a bad idea.
yeah,
Whereas
or
Sora
like
is still that, but a good idea.
a Geno. I know you have your thoughts about Geno, but that's like
Well,
coming to age on
we don't have to talk about hypothetical characters here today.
like coming of age in like the era of Brawl on like new grounds. All you saw was like Geno and Smash animations.
Yes. Yeah. I like Geno. Look, I like Super Mario RPG. We are talking about Geno. Wow. I'd be okay. I'm okay with where he's at. Honestly, the thing I would want is a premium me costume. He didn't even get that. He pretty
Yeah.
much got the Smash 4 treatment. I think that's doing him dirty. I don't think he deserves a character spot.
Yeah. No, totally. Yeah, the thing with Sora is, I think, I'm a Kingdom Hearts guy. I've said it before. I've played all the games 3 times, and that yes, all the games, including coded. Um, but like Sora is like I could think of 3 or 4 characters I would want in above Sora, just more for significance angle. Like I'm very disappointed there's not like a pure Sony rep. Like I think Crash would have tied it all together because
You
you've got
see, you say this, but like I've seen the memes on Twitter now. I think there's plenty of dubious Sony characters, at least from like
yeah
the PS1 era, where
yeah
it's like,
Snake
okay, yeah,
Cloud
you've got Cloud and Snake. Yeah, that's to me that's almost good enough. The
yeah
only one that I'd be like, okay, now we've got a Sony character is like Parappa.
mm, yeah yeah
And
or
they could have got Parappa probably.
I was holding
Man.
out for like a Jack and Daxter. I think internally.
Uh, I like Jack and Daxter more than Crash, but that being said, I think in a weird way, I think the video game industry killed Jack and Daxter, but the fans still like him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that checks out.
Like they've put him to rest because Naughty Dog doesn't want anything to do with him. It's basically like a weird dead franchise, which is weird because Ratchet and Clank. I like Jack and Daxter more. Ratchet and Clank is still alive and kicking. It's still like a
Yeah.
premier platformer.
Well, I think mascot platformers are coming back. I mean, we're talking about everything but Smash at this point, but um,
This will be a 4-hour video if that's the case.
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Uh,
Okay, so
no.
what do you think the rubric should be? The only rubric I wanted was it's not based on actual combat meta.
No.
That's the one thing I didn't want because I'm not an expert at the game.
Absolutely. I think it's sort of there is like an actual meta aspect, it's like how annoying they are or how fun
Or
they are
how
to
fun
play.
they are to
I
play.
think
Yeah,
rating
yeah.
mostly on like representation and I don't know deservingness.
Sure. Or like, yeah, or uniqueness, just general stuff like that. Whereas, like, was this a good thing or did you fuck up?
Am I excited that
There
they're
are some
here?
characters, yeah. Yeah. How happy am I that they exist, you know? So if that's the case, how did you want, can you see them well, or do I need to
Yeah,
zoom
I can
in?
see them just
I'll
fine.
zoom in a little bit.
I've also got my own
Okay.
screen.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to like have it to where you're able to tell my immediate motions here.
Yeah, here I can also
Um,
move closer to my TV/computer.
okay, all right. So with that being said, I don't want to start with Bayonetta. Let's start with Mario real quick. I would mark Mario as an A.
I would put Mario A. Um, I
Okay.
think my issue
Fucking
is with a lot of the like, original characters is I think compared to the newer guys, they don't seem as, I don't know, designed question mark.
I would agree on one level. Okay, here's the thing. Yes. However, I think they have updated Mario a little, like the flood,
Yeah.
right? Like they've realized that like yeah, his basic move set number one isn't super indicative of Mario,
Yeah.
and is just very basic. So like they've done new things to him, but largely I agree. But also you don't want to reinvent the wheel with Mario, so
Yeah. I would
whatever.
like a Smash 5 to like ground up new stuff.
I agree with that. I think if there is a new Smash with a different director than Sakurai, they should number one give up on the idea of having like 80 characters
Mhm.
and instead do like a good like unique crazy 40 or something, you
Yeah, I
know?
want like an arena fighter.
Yeah, yeah. Like they need to reboot. It's time for a reboot after this.
All right.
Um
So Mario A,
Luigi.
Luigi Mario.
I
He's there next to
yeah,
Lucina.
Luigi
I
Mario.
believe it's theoretically alphabetized. Um,
Oh, snap.
Luigi.
That makes sense.
Now, when you do tier lists, do you like are they just in the A tier or are they ranked within the A tier?
We can do both if you want. It depends on how comprehensive you want it to be. We can
I
do that.
I would put
He's
I would
better
put
than Mario,
yeah.
clearly.
I think Luigi has more of his like in-game personality, whereas
I mean, I guess that.
Smash Mario is a very different, serious Mario.
Okay, I've already decided this is clearly going to be a problem. I've made an A plus tier, and I'm going to make an A minus tier or something.
Fair enough.
So that's how we're going to do that. Because I don't think Luigi's S, but I don't think Luigi's on the same tier as Mario.
Yeah. I think A plus. I miss his shadow dance from Brawl.
I agree. That's such a, and that's one of those ones where it's like it fits the character, but is completely new and original to the game series. And it's like, I think it's interesting that this game helped characterize Luigi. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And yeah, and every time a game came out, Luigi got more and more unique. And I
Yeah.
think that's really cool too. So,
Remember in Brawl where Snake's Colonel just roasts Luigi?
uh I love all of the Colonel conversations. I don't remember Luigi specifically, but when you say roast Luigi, I
He
immediately
says
picture what's going on.
he's so pale from living in his brother's shadow.
I see. That's mean.
Okay.
Okay, with this, I want to put Wario in immediate S. Is this okay, or do you want him in A plus?
He's definitely
Or do you want him to knock him down?
he's definitely more characterized, especially as being of like WarioWare rather than Mario, than Luigi or Mario. Yeah, you can put him in S for now.
You know what? The more I'm thinking about it, though, you're right. He doesn't embody his Wario Land very much at all.
No, he's got no
Like
shoulder charge.
Project M adds a lot of the Wario Land esque moveset to him. Yeah, here he's much more wild and goofy with the fart. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'll still leave him there. I love Wario. I like the fact that he was like the first alt costume character.
Mm-hmm.
That was fitting for him. Yeah, okay, now we can go in
Okay,
alphabetical
we've
order,
set our metrics.
yeah, for now. I mean, it's better than just picking them randomly. It's probably
Okay.
easier on us.
So
The
Bayonetta.
only problem was actually starting with Bayonetta, and
Bayonetta's one I'm
honestly,
still surprised is in the game.
Same. It's one of those platinum things where it's like I guess they've really secured a relationship with Nintendo. I'm
Uh,
glad she's in.
Technically she's Sega, but yeah, it's.
Oh, that's fair.
I would put Bayonetta brought a lot of good music to Smash. Her legacy within
I like the
Smash
move
4
set.
is very tainted. Um, I would put Bayonetta in C personally.
Um, I think she was like one of the first complex DLC fighters. I think she set a
Mm,
tone to where it's like, yeah, expect DLC fighters to have way more like move set effort.
yeah. Um, I think the fact that it's a PG-13 version of Bayonetta hampers
Yeah,
her her representation aspect.
I I think that's fair. I think that's fair. No, we can put her in C. There's someone that's got to be in C, and I think she's perfect for it. Bowser Jr. slash Koopalings. I think the Koopalings dramatically increase his stock.
Yeah, and I do like all his little nifty gadgets and just the expression on the clown car.
Yeah, I mean, in a meta sense, he's not very good. However, he's very fun to play. He feels like a very gimmicky character, and I like
Yeah.
that.
At the same time, he's also like another Mario character. Like at the time of his
Yeah,
reveal. Um,
I remember that. Yeah,
I would put Junior in B.
B. Okay, no, that's fair. That sounds good. No argument
I
there.
played a lot of him in Smash 4.
I see. I mean, I did. I played Ludwig.
I was
Yeah, I
Roy.
like him. No, I would defend Clown Car no matter what. Um, Bowser though.
Bowser, I would almost put into like A plus just based on that's like one of the best Bowser renders.
I
In
agree, and I like. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say like the Giga Bowser thing. Like
Yep.
his presence in Subspace Emissary. Um, I think this is a very villainous Bowser compared to maybe like
Yeah.
recent Mario
I mean,
offerings.
yes, I would say that the most special thing about Smash Bowser is he feels like a monster still, which is
Yeah.
not normally a thing in these games anymore. So, you know. Um, and yeah, I like his moveset and stuff. I mean, obviously he's not crazy good or anything, but he's fun. He's fun.
Yeah.
It makes me feel cool playing him. Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon at this point is a Smash original character. Is that
Yeah,
is that controversial to
that's
say?
fair.
I
No,
associate
it's not.
I've played F-Zero games, but I associate Captain Falcon with Smash. And for
That's fair.
that I like it's hard to call because I want to put him in S tier, but I don't think he's probably not a good representation of the series.
I mean, to be fair, even now, I don't know how you would make an F-Zero character that's
Hmm.
not like a Captain Falcon. Like you could say like an Excite bike. Oh, he's on his bike and he just does tricks on his bike.
Yeah.
But like you can't do that with a hover car. You
Yeah.
know. I'm willing to be fair on him because it's characterized him so much now. But
Mm.
yes, you're correct. He's not very Falcon E. Like
Uh
like now he is a Smash character. So at this point, what letter would you give him? I don't want to give him a D or lower.
um let's I am inclined to put him high up. I Let's put him in A plus.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Um, yeah, I mean, I think the demerits at least prevent him from going into S. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's more than good in my opinion. Yeah. All right. Crom. I
Chom.
think that's Crom. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, voiced by
Uh,
Leon Kennedy.
there we go.
Um
Um,
Now I love Fire Emblem Awakening. That's like in my top 10 favorite games. Um
okay.
I was very tickled to see Crom. I play him a lot because he's just a hybrid of all the Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah.
I would give him priority in a sequel over some of the others that are in the game. And for that
Sure.
reason, I would put Crom A minus.
Let me think of my take here. Um, yeah, no, I would agree with that. Yeah, I don't disagree.
I
I
would
mean,
give him.
I honestly, I think of him in comparison to Lucina, and
I think
I prefer Crumb more.
I think Lucina's more deserving of the spot just from her role in the plot. Um,
Yeah.
but of the three characters from Fire Emblem Awakening that are in the game, I would prefer Crom. Just based on how he
Sure.
plays, I like his design. Um, Lucina's also voiced by Laura Bailey, who plays Helena, so there's that.
I mean, we can bookmark the further awakening talk because
Yeah.
I would slightly disagree with you, but it's not because of Lucina.
Okay.
Um,
So Clued.
all right.
Um,
Yeah, you've been clued. Um,
Cloud is my main. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. S tier.
why is he your main?
He's I like Big Sword. I like his limit meter mechanic. Because I am a player that likes to like hop away and charge my super thing. Um, I like his slide move for closing distance, his down tilt, and his neutral special is just a regular spammable. Um, like edge guarding with the air slash or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Is very satisfying when your friend doesn't know how to get around it.
Let me ask you the true question here. How much did you like him in Kingdom Hearts?
He's amazing. I wish he had that costume.
That's yeah, like the Batwing thing.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's really
god,
cool.
that's so cool. I didn't even know. I played Kingdom Hearts all the way up to 2, not knowing that these were Final Fantasy
He's
characters.
a Final Fantasy
I had
character.
no idea. When Squall shows up and he's got a gun blade, I was like, "Holy crap. This is incredibly different from what Disney is."
When did you realize Final Fantasy existed?
Probably probably like midway through 2. Because I was like reading, I
Okay.
had the official guide, and it was like, oh, you get to fight Sephiroth from Final Fantasy, and I was like, well, that's odd. What's a Final Fantasy?
And so you looked back and you're like, oh, whoa.
It's like, wow, this game is ambitious.
Yeah.
Um,
What
I'm
letter would you give him?
I said S, but that's just bias. Um, he didn't come with that many songs, but his stage is cool.
We can talk about songs later.
Yeah.
You know what?
He's got the Advent
I'll agree.
Children costume. He's got a special
He
like
does.
final smash.
I think it says a lot that he is very fun to play, even for me, and I don't like
And
sword
just
fighters a lot.
like it's very difficult to comprehend because he didn't get a fancy CG trailer, but he broke the
But
internet. He
he's
was
hype. Yeah, he's a hype machine. Yes.
like I think more than any character from 4, he just shattered the internet with like the expectation of what could get in Smash.
Yeah. No,
Um,
I think S is fair. Not gonna argue.
okay,
I don't
this
even
one,
remember her name. I didn't
Corrin.
play this one. Yeah,
Corrin.
that's the Conquest Fire Emblem, right? I didn't play it.
Well, Fates. Conquest is one of them because they did the Pokemon thing.
It's like Pokemon shit. Yeah, whatever. No, I'm just
Corrin's
kidding.
problem on paper, Corrin's like E tier. I don't care that Corrin's in this game, but plays different from all the other Fire Emblem characters and just like is kind of unique in general with like their body morphing shit.
I'll agree with that.
Um
I wouldn't put him above B. I like put her in C or whatever.
yeah. I would say D is a middle ground cuz I would
Oh, you were sticking with it. You weren't gonna be. I
no.
thought you were being super forgiving to a fun move set, so I thought you were gonna bump
No.
it high.
I would shed no
Yeah, we could
tears
go
if
D.
like Corrin was deleted from the game today.
Neither would I, but that's fine.
But keep the Fates music.
Daisy.
Daisy S tier, best girl.
Sure,
No,
yeah. The only thing is like she's the Echo that I think has the least. Like I think she's just like statistically worse than Peach, just because of her pulls or something, right?
Daisy actually has an advantage.
Is like
over
identical.
Peach. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Her side B, Peach's side B starts with that ha cha. So there's a sound cue. Daisy doesn't have that. She does a sound cue at the end of the move.
Oh, so people can't read it.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Not S tier. Let's slap her in B.
I mean, here's the thing: is it's the Echo that's a recolor.
Yeah.
Which I respect. I mean, she should be an Echo in a game of Echoes. But that being said, I do like her too. I'm a Daisy fan.
I'm very surprised we didn't get any Echo DLC. That seems very
same, but I think it's because it's hard to sell it on a full price thing. They'd have to sell it for some obscure price, and they're already charging weird prices for Mii's.
Yeah.
Dark Pit.
Dark Pit's. Did you play Uprising, Kid Icarus?
No.
Dark Pit's very disappointing because he could have been a unique fighter. Instead, they just made him a Pit clone. Like, they gave him Pit's weapons, which he does not use in that game. He uses a staff that's a sniper rifle, which he uses in his final Smash, and that, like, could have been a cool moveset.
Yeah.
I play a lot of Dark Pit because I like a weighty Pit. I would say C tier.
Okay. No, I had him right there. Awesome. Good. Now Dark Samus.
Best color alts in the game, maybe besides Ridley.
That's fair.
I
like Dark Samus.
I like Dark Samus a lot. I would say A+.
Fair enough for me. Honestly, it's one of it's number one Metroid needed Echo or needed fighters, and Dark Samus is a way to make people happy on that. And they added Ridley too, so like it gave it some much needed love. And also, Dark Samus is really really cool and is a good.
Plus,
Echo.
it's more villains than Smash, which we didn't have for a long time.
Diddy Kong.
I'm not a Donkey Kong expert.
Okay.
I liked playing Diddy in Brawl. I
think everyone did.
He's sort of diminished for me. I can't deny his role in Subspace Emissary for some of the funniest cutscenes, and he fought Rayquaza, which is a plus.
That's true. Impressive power feats.
I would put him A- personally.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this so far. I'm trying to think of something special to say about Diddy. I like Diddy. I like Donkey Kong Country. I think he was just a necessary pick. He's like a Mario.
Yeah. Okay.
Donkey Kong.
I miss the bongos.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have made the bongos his down special.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually not a fan of how DK plays.
Yeah, games. Like he's kind of got the Mario problem where it's like, he's sort of he doesn't really have any moves you'd recognize from the games except maybe the ground pound, but I feel like that was added after Smash.
Yeah.
You can't deny the big wall move.
Yeah. No, that's a good when you do the punch. And he has satisfying moves still.
I would let's put him in B.
That's fair. The Mii's, what do you think of the Mii's?
Now, are we rating just purely like on their costume options, or
you can rate them on anything?
So I hate playing Mii Gunner, but Mii Gunner has all the good costumes. It's got Sans, Doom Guy, correct. Vault Boy.
Yes. And Cuphead and shit, yeah.
And Cuphead. So I think on that reason alone, maybe A-. But like I said,
I will Gunner is the one I play if I do play me. That or fighter. I don't like sword. I don't do swords, so yeah, I'll do A-. That's fine. Fighter. What do you think?
I would put a fighter in A minus almost for like the inverse reasons of Gunner for me. Like it doesn't have a
Okay.
lot of costume options, but I like how it plays more.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. And then swordman.
Sword individual. I think I've got more sword Miis than anything else, so I would almost say A plus, but I know you said you don't use it a lot. It doesn't have a lot of interesting moveset, I'll say that.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have come up with more interesting specials.
Yes.
Let's like
I don't remember the Miis off the custom or like the special Miis for
it's
swordsman
got like
either.
Ashley from WarioWare.
That's nice.
There's like the Yiga ninja from Breath of the Wild.
You're not selling me.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm definitely not remembering them. Oh, it's also the only one of the Miis that has a translucent background. Um,
yeah, that's what matters, really.
yeah, fucking slap all the Miis in A minus.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Dr. Mario. Now, I don't know how contested this will be.
I like Dr. Mario. Like in Melee, it was interesting that he was there. I feel like he only keeps coming back for the everyone's here mechanic. I would personally say D tier.
Oh my. This is it. This is the moment. I am a fan of Dr. Mario.
Sell
He
me.
sucks to play now. He does, because like he has like just garbage recovery and shit.
Mm.
But I like him. I don't know. He's a doctor. He's upgraded.
He does have.
How about C? Can I put him in C?
I'll compromise C because he does have the black alternate where he's like Matrix Mario.
He feels fresher. Like when I play as the Marios and I like style, I feel so fresh as Dr. Mario.
He's got that weightiness.
Yes, I like a good impact, which is why I like heavier characters, generally speaking. Duck Hunt Dog.
Duck Hunt Dog, I would almost say S. I think
that's fair. I'm trying to think. We could put him in tentative S. I could be talked down if we need be. We can bring the S's down
because he's one of those characters.
I'm a zoner and I like retro characters. So
yeah, he's one of those characters that represents more than just like his game.
Yeah.
He's
like a perfect pick.
Yeah, and really like the last retro character we got. That was sort of the thing. A friend of mine was saying, like, I kind of wish that instead of Sora, we got like another retro character to really tie in like the Nintendo history aspect.
No, I was thinking about that. Yeah, but it's kind of hard now. We're getting to the point now where a lot of the assist trophies just would have been upgraded or something, you know.
Yeah, I know for the longest time people were saying that like Mock Rider was going to get in.
Shaking my head.
Okay.
I had to play that for the 1985 podcast. It wasn't a good game.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when
Falco.
I was a kid reading Melee How to Unlock Threads, I knew nothing of Star Fox. I saw the name Falco and assumed he was like Captain Falcon's sidekick.
That's funny. Like a little freckly boy that's like, gee whiz, Captain Falcon.
No, yeah, exactly. Falco, I like playing. I like his design. I like that they eventually made him different from Fox.
Falco is my favorite Star Fox character.
Yeah, I can't say that. I love Wolf.
Well, I guess I should say in the games.
Oh, in the games.
In like the Star Fox games. Yes.
And with his vanishing Boston accent.
I like Wolf in Smash.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I would say Falco A plus.
That's fair. And I think also he's one of those examples of like Luigi where it's just like he's the slightly different flavor that's better than the original
Yeah,
flavor
and
for
he's got all
me.
those memes from Brawl because he had the thick Brooklyn accent. He's like, hands
The
off my
bread,
bread.
my bread. Yeah.
Personally, I prefer the ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
That's the good stuff. What do you
so
think of Fox? I just put him in A
speaking of
minus.
memes, um, Fox only. Uh, I would put Fox A minus.
He's one of the few ones I will say in defense of the space animals. Um,
The
I
space
think
animals.
I think Melee is a very ugly game,
Yes,
except for the space animals because the space animals look good when they're ugly.
sure, sure.
So like I like playing, and I think like Fox and Falco have really good ults in Melee and stuff. I don't know, they're really fun to like do in Melee and 64. And then once we get to this era, I think Fox and Falco especially sort of lost a lot of oomph. I think Wolf brings back personality, and that's what matters when you play. But like their time is over now for
Especially
me.
since they switched back. No offense, but they switched back to the original voice actors for Foreign Ultimate, who hadn't played
Yeah.
those characters in 20 some years, so they lost a lot of like the characterization.
So they just say the lines.
Yeah, like just
Ganondorf.
compare the difference to how Fox says "fire."
Fire!
Yeah, Ganondorf, like, why is he still a Falcon clone? Why
They
was
made him slightly better. Again, I think at this point it's tradition. They could have, and then they were
yeah?
like, if you're a Ganondorf fan in Smash, you will be disappointed, maybe, if you have a completely different move set.
Mm-hmm. Um, I would put Ganon B.
That's fair. I'd put him in C.
I like that they made him Ocarina Ganon for Ultimate.
I think Ultimate's at his best. I like Ganon at his best in
And
Ultimate
I
now.
say this as
They've
someone that
really
plays Ganon like quite a bit. I like weighty dudes. It's very
I play
satisfying.
Ganon more than I do Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's the thing: Ganon's also one of those. Ganon and Falcon obviously style on people, and when you fight as Ganon, it feels super satisfying.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's fair. Um, Wait. So what did we say? Did we say B
I say
or did we
B.
say A minus?
Unless,
Okay, that's fine.
yeah.
Greninja.
Greninja is another one of those. Couldn't care less. Um,
Do you not like Pokemon?
I love Pokemon. And Greninja is like one of the best designed Pokemon of the last couple gens. Like design wise, the look, like he's in Smash for a reason. It's just sort of that thing of, well, new Smash coming out, we gotta put the most popular Pokemon in. It's kind of like the Fire. It was
Yeah.
Fire Emblem characters before Fire Emblem got a resurgence in popularity. Um,
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't like Greninja that much either. However, I was just curious your take on Pokemon.
no, Pokemon's great. I'm looking to get Gen 8 for a vacation I've got planned up. I would put
Okay, so what
Greninja
would
D
you say
tier.
for?
I don't like playing Greninja. It's another one of those
That's
like
fair.
if it vanished, I wouldn't care.
That's fair. Ice climbers are amazing to me.
Ice climbers are great that they're in the game. Um,
Yes.
I was so happy that they came back. I was so happy they got buffed. Um,
I'd say A plus, man.
yeah, I'd say A plus. They lose to Duck Hunt Dog because they only represent the Ice Climber game, and even then, it's like not even because that's a
Yeah.
uh.
Yeah, I agree.
Whereas
I like
Duck
their
Hunt,
stages for that personality, but
yeah, whereas Duck Hunt represents like sort of the Ness Zapper as a whole.
yeah.
But Ice Climbers
Yep.
do have good stages, and I do like their
And
theme.
they're so unique. The thing about ice climbers is it's like a unique fighter.
Yeah, definitely.
Even now, in the context of all of these guys, ice climbers still stand as special.
Yeah,
to
no
me,
one
so.
no one plays like them. Um,
Yep. Ike.
Ike was my main in Brawl. I like
I
big
think
sword
Ike
guys.
is one. Ike is probably my favorite sword fighter Fire Emblem character.
I would. Yeah, he's got that. They gave him that blue fire, and gave him those alt costumes for like young and old, Path of Radiance and stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
Um, it was so satisfying to spam his up B back in Brawl days.
Yeah.
I it's bias for like mains, but I would put him in S. I think like of the Fire Emblem characters, he is the most Fire Emblem to me.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking of whether or not I want to bump.
Because he's also
Um,
got that sweet castle siege stage where it transitions.
him in Subspace Emissary. Here's the thing: is I probably
Subspace Emissary is causing a lot of bias.
I like Brawl. I do like Brawl. I'm a Brawl simp. I don't know why. Oh no.
We can put him
Yeah.
in A
You know
plus.
what? No, no. We can put him in S. We can put him in S. We can. We're at the end. We're gonna do like a reorganizing, like
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Take a step
So
back,
we can
really
put him in S.
sober up. Okay.
Incineroar is the Pokemon I simp for. I like the wrestler persona.
I
think
love
that's
Incineroar.
important.
I was so
So
against because he was the last reveal of the main roster. But I love Incineroar's presence in the
okay,
roster.
time out. We gotta bring up Smash history now. Were you in love with the Grinch leak?
Oh, the Grinch leak. I was pretty convinced up until I
It
wasn't.
was convincing.
Yeah. Um I think that definitely dampened Incineroar's parade, especially since he was like revealed alongside Ken. No
Yeah.
shade on Ken, but
And that was the ending. That's it. Yeah.
yeah,
No,
that's
there's
that's the last new character of the roster. Um,
okay. Go ahead. Finish the thought.
no, I think Incineroar is definitely one I would miss in later entries.
Okay. All right. For that specific thing, I completely disagree. And let me tell you why. I had a bet. I bet 50
Oh,
bucks. I bet 50
oh,
bucks Gino would not make it in to Smash base roster. And when Grinch League happened, I was sweating. I was like,
uh,
oh my god, I'm about to lose money.
poor
and
bro.
then and then the moment I saw Incineroar, I got super hyped. I
Yeah,
got the most hyped. Because that almost paid for my game. And then, technically 5 minutes later, when he said, that's it for base roster, I was like...
yeah,
so, to me, A plus is perfect.
yeah. I think Incineroar is one of the best Pokemon reps. Just the personality,
Uh,
the animation.
good alts. Good
Oh
alts.
yeah,
He has a Big the Cat alt.
he does.
Wow. Uh, Octoling Squidling. I think it's
Inkling,
Squidling.
Inkling.
Inkling. Whatever.
Um,
I've played the Splatoon games, and that's how forgettable the name is.
I I think Inkling's S tier. I think
I think
Inkling.
it's a unique. Yeah, that's fair. Continue.
No, just it captures a lot of the attitude of the game. The music is great, very distinct from the other franchises, and the fact that it's like a new Nintendo IP is exciting.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah, and I mean, go ahead.
no, it's because like thinking like what's the newest IP for Brawl? It maybe was Olimar, and for four, Bayonetta, which isn't a Nintendo property.
Let
Oh
me
no, it was
ask you
probably
a
a
question.
Xenoblade.
Yeah, probably. Let me ask you a question. Number one, I will say just to cover and finish Inkling. I agree, specifically regarding the moveset and personality,
Mm.
especially the alts. The alts offered so much personality, and then
Yeah.
like the actual gameplay, yeah, actually matches so well with the game itself. But let me ask you, if that's how you feel about the Inkling, how do you feel about we're gonna do him right now or
Oh,
her right now?
Min
What's
Min.
her face?
Min
Min
Min.
Min. Yes. How do you
I
feel
didn't
about
play
her?
Arms. I've
I
watched
did play
I
Arms.
watched people
I
play
liked her.
Arms. I like Min Min's design. I'm not too hot on how she plays. I thought I
Yeah.
would like it because she's sort of a hybrid of the Belmonts and Little Mac. Um,
Yeah.
I her stage is pretty fun. I would slap Min Min maybe like A minus, just because I have no arms knowledge.
Okay, I will be honest. It's probably B.
Mm.
If you're willing to go B, I'll put her in B. I
Yeah,
like Min Min. I think Min Min is an inspired pick for the character in Arms. I was expecting so many different things because like one of the nice things about Arms as a fighting boxing game was each character was really unique in how they operated. It was like kind of crazy, and Min Min was just a very inspired choice for that. And I like the franchise. Obviously, it's not like super balanced or super fun with motion controls or whatever, but generally speaking, to me, Splatoon and Arms were together, and I now have seen the sands of time go and realize that Arms is about to be forgotten in the
yeah.
sands of time.
I would
So
I would miss Arms representation in a Smash Five. I'll say that much.
and they will cut Arms representation in a Smash 5. So
All right.
um yeah, but B is fine. I don't think gameplay wise she's very fun, but whatever. Isabelle.
I don't play Animal Crossing. I love Isabelle's inclusion. Um, I love all the memes. I love playing her. She was the hardest character for me to unlock. Um, I would, I would say A plus. I could be convinced to go S.
I wouldn't put her in S. I'd put her in A plus.
Mm.
I'd put her in A plus. I think she's got the personality of Animal Crossing and appeal of Animal Crossing
Yeah,
that's missing kind of from Villager. Um but that being said, I don't necessarily think number one she's fun to play or anything like that. But she needs to be there. I think by Ultimate it's like, yeah, we needed another one, you know.
yeah.
Um
Okay,
Jigglypuff.
Puff. Um, God, it baffles
This
me
is
that.
another one where Smash did a lot of personality, as did the anime. Like
Yeah, like
obviously it's a
Puff.
Pokemon, but
I'm always shocked Puff was there from the beginning.
yeah.
Um, like I don't really make your case. I don't know.
Okay, here's my case. Um, I number one, I liked Hungry Box as a competitor
Mm-hmm.
in Melee, and I generally like Puff's gameplay with focus on aerials. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people a lot of people don't realize like the sort of defensive combat. I think in Melee especially, people get really hyped about like just like aggressiveness, whereas Puff sort of is the other side of the coin in terms of defensiveness and counterplay and stuff. So I really, really like Puff for what it teaches players, or
Mm-hmm.
doesn't teach players if they don't want to learn. But like, I just like Puff in a gameplay sense in that way.
Yeah. Um,
I would put her in like B or A minus.
I would say A minus, just because much like Falcon, it's like a Puff is a Smash character to me.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree. Yeah, and especially like most of the personality or whatever comes from that. Um, Joker.
Okay, Joker. Uh, there was a great interaction on Twitter today with the Sora announcement. Is there was a guy that was like, "Oh, it's great for annoying people," uh, and the person responded like saying, "You literally have a persona profile picture."
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
Joke. I've never played a Persona game. I
Oh
like
wow.
I like Joker's design. I don't really play him a lot. Characters with like comeback mechanics, I'm not too hot on. Um, but I think his stage is good. I think the music's great. I think it's a great wild card pick. Like the fact he was the first DLC
He
character.
he was a shocker for me
Yeah.
when he came. it's not even like Cloud, because like the thing about like Cloud is he's so famous that if they could, they would. And
Joker's
same thing with
new.
Sora. It was like if they could, they would. So
Like
the
Persona
only
5
question was
released
if
like
they
what, the
could.
same year as Ultimate?
Yeah. Yes,
I
and it's not on a Nintendo system either.
no. I would say A minus, just for like the audacity of this bitch.
It's so wild because here when you say these things, because number one, I do play Joker sometimes in Smash, and number two, I have played the Persona games and 5, and I like Joker and I like comeback mechanics. So when you say all these things, I'm like, oh no, he's gonna knock him down. And then when you say like what you said A minus, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's probably where I would have put him.
Yeah.
We may need to nerf some of these at some point in time, but yeah, A minus is fine.
Okay, Ken.
Um, I like Ken.
I like Ken more than Ryu, just on principle.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
he is another one of those I wouldn't miss him characters. I
Yep.
I would say B tier.
Wait one second. I probably would miss him. I would miss Ken. Ken's so easy. He's so easy.
Like Sunday morning?
Like I would want Ryu, and if you have Ryu, you might as well have Ken. That's the logic.
He does have a good final smash. Um,
And he's got the personality. It's like it's the Luigi to the Mario.
I
You know?
guess.
And and yeah, no.
Okay, put
And
Ken.
honestly, you know what? I'll bump him up. I want to say A minus minimum.
Okay, put Ken in A minus so I can put Ryu in B.
Yes, no, because all right, I don't. Do you not play these characters?
Um, not Ryu and Ken. I'm not a Street Fighter guy. I play Ken
Okay,
more
see,
than Ryu.
I like Street Fighter, and this was the moment when because they started adding complex inputs and doing stuff like that I really liked the depth afforded to Ryu and Ken, and I really like Ryu and Ken. I'm not a Shoto guy when I play Street Fighter, but when they brought it to this game, I'm like, oh, now Smash is a fighting game. I can now
Yeah.
play Ryu versus Ryu and play a fighting game. I'm just
Of the
kidding.
fighting game characters in Smash, Ken and Ryu are like at the bottom of my list. I hate how they
That's-
play.
I think that's fair now. I think because the fighting game characters came in the DLCs and they were able to really have them fleshed out.
Yeah.
Now Ryu and Ken suffer, but when they came out, I think they were really special.
Ryu was
and they're
special when
still
he
special
came
to
out.
me.
Yeah, I'll admit that.
Yeah.
Okay, the big boy.
DDD.
I've been playing a lot of DDD recently.
He's good.
I miss the big dance, but Mass DDD is still a great final smash.
Yeah.
God, it's just so much fun to swing a hammer and be a big fat penguin.
Really good ults. Good character
Yeah.
from a good series.
Voiced by Sakurai.
Yeah.
I
And even if go ahead.
like again, this is playtime bias. I would say S.
I went. Actually, I play him a lot as a heavy. I would put him in S.
I think
That's
he's
fair.
still like the highest damage character in the game.
Yeah. Possibly. I don't. Maybe.
It's so fun to go.
don't know.
"Rup, er."
Yeah. What do you think of K. Rool?
Again, not a Donkey Kong Country guy, but he was always one of those ones that was like so requested, and people thought he was never gonna get in. I don't
I
like how he
wanted him.
plays.
I wanted him.
I don't like that he's so.
He plays good.
I don't like his projectiles.
That's fine. Honestly, the thing I like about K. Rool, it goes into like the Bowser Jr. thing, where it is like I feel like I'm playing the boss in a boss battle, and that is
Okay.
so cool to me.
Okay.
And I especially like him as a big man. To me, he does really satisfying damage as well. I like him in this. Like I play K. Rool more than I do Bowser or DK for sure.
Sure, and
I don't know about DDD. I probably
Gangplank
play
Galleon,
DDD.
the remix in Ultimate, is like one of the best tracks.
I would put A+ for me. But if you want to knock him down, we can knock.
A plus is fine by me. Like I just have no purchase on him.
Okay. Also good alts, man. I like the different Kremling alts and stuff.
I think Kirby's S.
Kirby. Kirby is S and
Just
has always been
purely
S.
based on the copy mechanic. Uh, Playing with your friends, and you'd have the one guy that would fly to the top of the stage and do down B.
Yeah, no, that's one of the iconic noob strats.
His role in Subspace Emissary, his role in World of Light, like, it's very clear that Sakurai favors the characters he made.
Yeah, but he's also so like he's also easy and he's so fun and I like him. No,
Kirby's great.
S is fine.
Okay.
Kirby's great. Breath of the Wild Link.
Well, he has alts.
Here's the thing. I will say now because we talked about it a little bit with Ganondorf. I like how they dedicated a game to each character instead of a unified singular thing. Like in Melee, it's like these are all from Ocarina of Time. These are all from Twilight Princess, etc., etc. At this point, they were like each of these is going to represent a different era of the franchise.
Yeah.
I really like how Breath of the Wild Link is clearly different than the other Links as a main. They changed him in a way they didn't do to Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think A plus or S personally for Link, like as a whole, because like Link is one of the most badass characters in Smash.
Yeah, and he's one of the reasons to play it in like. Yeah, I like him in 64 and stuff.
When you think of like him in every intro, he's always doing badass shit.
I like Link a lot.
He's got the hook shot. He's got the whole kit. He fully represents like Legend of Zelda, like the play style.
We should do them right now. We need to talk about Toon Link and Young Link.
Okay.
So that way we have we're on the board.
Okay, so we got Tink
how
and
do you
Yink.
feel about Toon Link and Young Link?
I loved Toon Link and Brawl. I loved how he didn't mesh that art style. The fact that he just kind of feels like a worse Link. And I think that knocks him down a peg. I think I don't know, he feels like he's lost a bit of his Toonishness. And
I think that's fair. And go ahead.
If you're going to de-clone him so much, then like give him his tools from his own game. Give him like the Skull Hammer or like some sort of Minish Cap ability.
That's fair. So would you put him in like, if we put Link in A plus, would you put Toon Link in like B?
Yeah, I think Tink. If this was Brawl, I'd put him in S. But like as a whole, he's lost a lot of the shine. I would put him in B.
I probably do play Toon Link more than I play normal Link. I like Toon Link a lot. I like Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks a lot.
Yeah.
And Four Swords Adventures for that matter. But that being said, you're right. He doesn't separate himself enough. And then when we talk about Young Link to me is the ultimate character that's like, oh, this is because everyone is here.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's here because everyone is here, and also so you can kind of have someone that plays a bit like old school Link. I could care even less.
I'd put him in
less.
D or F.
I would put him E.
Yeah.
Because I have a friend who kills with Young Link because he's got that projectile game, but
I mean, I think Young Link has a gameplay niche that the others don't fill as well. And I respect that. But that being said, it's kind of a bummer. I don't know how else to say it. Mm-hmm. He bums me out in a weird way. Little Mac.
Okay, again, this is another character I've played a lot. I think representing Punch-Out, I think he does a good job. Like the fact he just sucks in the air. And the KO meter.
I don't mind that.
The KO
I think
meter
all of that's cool.
Is like a great mechanic. Really captures like the essence of the star punches.
I want to say S.
I would say S.
Okay, and this is definitely one of those scenarios where meta is not applicable. I think him being bad at things is fine.
No, that's great.
I mean?
That captures the essence of the game.
Yeah. So he's thumbs
Yeah,
up.
yeah, great alt colors too. The fact he can get the jogging outfit is great.
Yeah. And he even has the arcade gridlock outfit or the grid
Yeah.
outfit. Lucario.
Okay, my brawl bias is creeping up again. Um, I like Lucario. I like his. Fuck. I said earlier I hate characters with comeback mechanics, but I like Lucario's because it's simple, it's manageable. He deals more damage the more damage he's taken. Um,
It's not like Joker's where it's like, oh, now the game starts
yeah,
where you really rely on it.
I would put
Yeah.
I would put Lucario A minus. Just sort of tempering it back. Because he is a Gen 4
I
Pokemon.
I don't like his design. I don't like Lucario as a
Ah,
Pokemon. A minus is fine. A minus is fine. I was debating about where else to put him, but no, that's good. He's fun to play as.
yeah.
And that's, a thing. And he's a popular Pokemon. They were gonna get in no matter what. Alright, Lucas.
I love Lucas. I've never played a Mother game. I had no idea who he was in Brawl. I love playing Lucas. Um, I think I would say A plus. Um, like his
Yeah,
up
that's fine.
smash is so satisfying to get a connect. All of his moves are so satisfying to connect.
Yeah.
Um,
I like his rope snake too. I have played the Mother games, and I really like Mother 3. Mother 3 is like one of my favorite games. And I like Lucas a lot as a character. I don't play as Lucas as much as I do Ness. Ness is my main. He
oh,
is my he's my baby boy main, my bottom bitch, if you will. So
and
I like the alt, but I like him less than Ness.
okay.
I
Um,
also like Earthbound a lot, so.
Counterpoint, Lucas is like one of the main characters of Subspace Emissary, and his bromance with Pokemon Trainer is really charming and effective.
What would you rank Ness as? Let's just do Ness right now. What would you rank Ness?
um, Again, Ness is kind of like Falcon to me, where he's more a Smash character to me than his own franchise. Um, because shit, I had no idea who he was in Melee. Technically, he was there in
I
64,
think
right?
that's slightly different. I mean, yes, I would agree. However, all of his moves are from the game.
But aren't they moves other characters use?
Depends on what they are. The yo-yo and bat are not.
Okay.
He uses the yo-yo and the bat.
I think
The actual spells, actually, he may have Psy Magnet. I think he has Psy Magnet.
okay.
But the offensive ones are Paula and Pooh. Yeah.
Okay, he does have a premium taunt with the okay. Onet
Yeah.
is a great classic stage. Um,
I would just put them in the same tier. That's
yeah.
my thing.
I could be convinced to put Ness in S, but
We don't have to have my bias. We put your mains in S, but I'm just kidding.
no, put Ness in S. We'll recombobulate later.
Okay. All right, no, that's fine. Lucina.
Man, if only she wasn't just a strict Marth clone. I think I said earlier,
Yeah.
I think Lucina's more like deserving of the awakening representation than Crom, but I like playing Crom more.
I'd
Uh,
put her in B or C.
I'd put her in
I'm
B.
I'm very forgiving to Echoes. I'm like crazy forgiving to Echoes.
I like playing her more than Marth.
Yeah.
Um, I'd put her in B.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, like the thing about Echoes to me is like I think a lot of people, and I saw this a lot like on message boards when like Brawl and 4 happened, when they complain about Dr. Mario being a waste of a character. And it's like, no, he's literally not, like, if he didn't exist, a character would not replace him.
Yeah.
Like, he was like
I
a week of dev
I mean,
time.
yeah, I mean Dr. Mario I think is a bad example because he is just Mario as a doctor, whereas Lucina is her
No,
own
but like that
character.
being said, in terms of Echoes, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm very forgiving of Echoes, and I think Lucina it to me like is so inoffensive, and I like the idea of having like, oh, this is my main. It's like the Lucas thing where it's like, oh, this is my main, but I have a slightly different flavor of the main, so I have different options if I
Yeah.
go into the thing. So I'm always like super pro especially Lucina, since Lucina has like real combat. Like it's not super different, but like an actual like, give or take to Marth's
Yeah.
abilities.
Speaking of,
Um, Speaking of, how do you want to rate Marth?
I mean, he is the Fire Emblem character, but
Yeah,
I think all
I played his game recently,
yeah,
so it's crazy.
I think all the other Fire Emblem characters I like more than Marth is the issue. Even in the Fire Emblem games I've played that have Marth, Marth is my
Did
least
you
favorite character. Um,
did you uh did you play him like at all in like Melee?
no.
Who was your main before Cloud?
Before Cloud, Little Mac, if we're going by 4.
Like, yeah, I want to keep winding the clock back because like these
Brawl,
are like new additions. So like,
Brawl, it was
what was your
probably
main progression?
so Melee I didn't actually own. I played it at friends' houses. I probably played Kirby more than anything.
Okay,
Um,
doing that down B, I got you.
yeah, Kirby or Ness, I guess. And then Brawl comes out. My first like Smash game I own. Played Olimar and Ike.
That's fair. Olimar's a really good. Ooh, Olimar's an S, but we won't get to him yet. Um,
I could contest that even with what I just said. But as
all
far
right.
as far as Marth himself, like he gets brownie points because he's like Mr. Fire Emblem. You know, it'd be like it'd be
Yes.
like putting Pikachu low tier.
Yeah. What would you rank him? A minus is fine for me,
I'd say A minus.
and he'd be like lower than Crom. I would put him lower than Crom.
Yeah,
We'll do the orders after, but yeah, Mega Man.
I think
How do you feel about Mega Man?
I think representation of the move set and just like the wow factor. I think he's S.
You don't hear any arguments from me because he is also one of my mains. So we are good.
Oh, I don't meet any Mega Man mains. How's life going for you?
I don't know what his meta is like now. However, I love the projectile abilities. I love that his normal attack is a projectile. I
Yeah.
love the lemons. I love the charge. I love all of it. Like I just love
Yeah.
all my options. I love throwing the metal blade, picking up the metal blade, doing
Yeah.
all that stuff. Super fun. And then the hard knuckle. That's a projectile. Knockdown. It's so cool. And I love the Mega Man games. I'm a huge Mega Man fan.
Yeah.
So when he was my most wow. He was like, I don't know how you feel about Sora in terms of like, oh my god, but like when he was announced, that was my oh my god
I
moment.
think because Mega Man was like the first Smash 4 character they revealed, it
Yes.
really showed that like all bets were off. Like there's
Yeah.
always that DLC character that's like this one breaks all the rules of what we assumed could get in.
Yeah, and Mega Man did that. Yep. Meta Knight.
Um, I like Meta Knight. It's like outside of Smash. Like I think he's one of my favorite Kirby characters.
I
Um,
agree.
his introduction in Brawl was great. The fact that like his ship is the villain's hub is great.
Yeah.
I think like Toon Link, he's lost a lot of shine from his initial introduction. I would put him in
hmm
B tier.
That's fine. I don't think and especially, he is probably for me, and I'm not like a meta guy. I'm not like a person that complains about tiers or anything.
Yeah.
For me, he's like the black mark against Brawl, where
Mm.
it's like, number one, I don't think he's fun to play as.
No.
So then when I do it, or when I played Brawl and he was like there, it's just not pleasant. It's not pleasant to fight against either for me. So like in those aspects, yeah. But as you said, he is incredibly amazing as a Kirby character. So Mewtwo.
Mewtwo is a great Pokemon rep. Like the fact he was in like Melee, I remember. Like the fact what you had to keep the console on for 20 hours or some shit like that. Um,
That's a stupid requirement,
I
but
like I
yes.
did a sleepover with a friend where like we gotta unlock Mewtwo. I don't like playing as Mewtwo. Um,
Yeah.
I think God, he's so cool. He's the ultimate life form. Um,
Like Shadow the Hedgehog.
yeah.
Yes.
Um, I would put him like
Mewtwo was a wow factor in Melee. Like
yeah.
he has it,
I think A
deep
plus.
down.
I think A plus, unless you have like
That's
criticism.
absolutely fair. No criticism.
I think
Game and Watch
I
is an S for
yeah
me.
S tier. Like
S tier.
the
No
history
debates.
representation alone.
Honestly, for me, he's like in the tippy tops. I'm gonna put him like over here.
Yeah.
Um. All right, let's contest Olimar. Let's talk about Olimar.
I
What's your
played
problem with Olimar?
Olimar so much in Brawl, and I miss having 6 Pikmin. That's like the crux of it. I miss having.
Okay, we can knock him down from like S maybe.
I think
I don't want to put him in like A minus
no,
or
no,
B or
no.
anything.
I just
I
don't
think A plus is fine.
I think A plus. I think having 3 Pikmin, it just misses that horde mode aspect of like that
Yeah.
Pikmin the games invoke.
Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Brawl and maybe 4 had them to where they were random picks and now they're in order. Is that correct or am I wrong on that?
Yeah, no, that's correct. Brawl had it as random. You could like pluck 5 uh purple Pikmin in a row.
See, I like that. That's cool to me.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that doesn't mind RNG in my competitive fighting thing as long as it's within the character
And
and it is within, you know.
I miss the Pikmin chain as his up B because it was so satisfying to snipe people with that. Um,
Yeah, and it's one of those scenarios where the chain is one of those things that sucks but is so unique that I want it still there, you know?
yeah, like I don't like Snake and K. Rool and Olimar's new up Bs where it's just like, oh well, I'm flying now.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
agree. A plus is fine. It's just if it was Brawl, it would be S. I guess I think we would agree.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Okay. Um.
How big of a Pac-Man fan are you?
So I was about to say Pac-Man is hampered by the fact that there's almost no Pac-Man World 2 music that came with him. Um.
Let me
So
tell you, he's hampered by one other fact, but go ahead.
I think Pac-Man was another one of those like wow reveals. I was
Yeah,
so tickled that he got in. I would
I
put him an A
agree.
minus.
That's fair. I'll say number one, he is like by the time of his release or his announcement or whatever, I think he was announced for base. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't remember. But to me, that was the character that was missing. Is like,
Yeah.
is there a character missing, especially in like a third party realm? And then it's like, it's Pac-Man, man. You need Pac-Man. Why don't we have this yet? And I like his unique move set. It's not particularly like amazing, but I
No.
like its uniqueness. The one thing I complain about is I am a Miss Pac-Man simp, and Miss
Uh.
Pac-Man is the easiest echo in the world,
Yeah.
and other than Daisy, I guess. But like, what are we doing here, y'all? Why don't I have a Miss Pac-Man in Smash Ultimate?
It's weird. Like
What are we doing?
the Echo Fighter. Like I don't know what because Olimar has Alf as an alternate costume.
Yeah,
And I forget that he's there constantly, but it's like, why is Alf a costume and not an Echo? And I don't know. It's,
I agree.
I think, yeah, you
Yeah.
said earlier that the game really could have used more of like Project M alternate costumes.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Because, like, the whole point of those Project M alternate costumes is to inject personality into the characters.
Yeah.
And, the player. Palutena.
I played Uprising, like I said. I'm not too wild on her like representation in Smash. I'm glad
Hmm.
she's there, but she's like B tier to me.
That's completely fair. Yep. Peach.
Um, I think like Peach better than Mario like represents the games she's from. Um,
Yes.
I would almost say like A plus. Uh,
Yeah. I like her float.
yeah, it's
That's
fun.
it. That's all I need.
It's fun
I
to
like the
style
float and
on
I like
people.
the turnip.
Pichu, we can put an E.
That's fair. Do you not want F? Do you have like a spot save for F or something?
I don't. I mean, probably not. Like F is like this character fills me with rage, and I
That's
can't.
fair. I like Pichu in some way. I like Pichu. You know what? Yeah, you're right. I think Pichu and Young Link have redeemable factors. I don't think there's a character in this that's not redeemable in some way. I think
It's like
that's
you
fair.
said with Young Link. Like Pichu's here because everyone's here.
I will say also there is a value to like it's not a joke character, but it's like a character so light and also damages himself. I think it's such like a risk reward slash it's sort of like a weird meta thing for a player to feel rewarded for playing the character.
And plus, the voice actor goes very hardcore with the final Smash line.
What would you rate Pikachu?
Quite honestly, I'm not too wild about how Pikachu plays in Smash.
I agree.
I would almost slap him in B.
That's fair. Piranha Plant.
I'm so glad Piranha Plant's in the game because I think joke characters are a lost art form. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think B tier because he plays so unique. Like there's a tangible play style to how he is.
I was not enraged by Piranha Plant. I like Piranha Plant, and yeah, I don't love him, and I could see people being upset by him in a way that's
Yeah,
unique to him. But like, yeah, I could see an argument for bumping some of these B's down to C's.
yeah.
By the way, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Pit.
Speaking of C's, I think Pit is maybe C.
Okay. All right. Is he better than or worse than Dark Pit? Let's settle that now. You play Dark Pit more. I'd like Dark
Yeah,
Pit more. Whatever. Let's do it. Okay. Pokemon Trainer.
I think Pokemon Trainer's pretty high up there. I would almost say S. Like speaking of
Um.
how like representing the mechanics, um,
Yes.
I think like the fact that it's three fighters in one, and it's the best evolutions of all three of those Pokemon. Uh,
Yeah.
and the fact that he has like Leaf as an alternate costume now is great. His bromance with Lucas in Subspace is amazing.
hmm I
Uh,
think this is all fair. Yeah, we could bump it. I think he would be like he was the most unique, the most interesting Pokemon character.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
he's
think
the
that's fair.
best, like literally the best representation of Pokemon. Pikachu's in the game because he's the face. Whatever.
Yeah. Let's do Simon and Richter together.
Okay.
What would you rank them? I am also a super big fan of Castlevania and I don't want to say super main,
I
but a light Belmont main.
I played a lot of Simon. Simon was like one of the first new characters I unlocked. So I played him a
Okay,
ton. I love how Simon plays. I thought I would like Richter more, but I got Simon first. I
that's fair.
like in terms of how he plays, and the stage and the music. I think Simon's S. Do
Could
you
you
have
put Richter in
trepidation?
S
That's a
too? I play Richter more than Simon.
we can put them both. I would put Richter lower, but just because of my Castlevania ignorance.
I like Richter in more games. That's the main thing.
Fair enough.
And also, like, it's a weird thing because it's like Simon is like that box art European like barbarian. I like that they kept that instead of the because he has anime redesigns now.
Why didn't they
Um,
use the Captain
like in
N
Castlevania.
version?
That would have been great. That we can talk to Sakurai about it if you're playing if you want. But I like Richter. Richter was a real surprise. I kind of was seeing Simon coming.
Yeah.
Simon was not a wow factor for me. Richter was because Richter's my favorite Belmont, and I was like, okay, yeah, we got Simon. That's cool. It would be cool if we got Richter. That'd be cool.
I had
And then
no
when it happened, I was like, whoa. So I was like, yeah.
I had no idea. I have no idea who Richter is. Like, I've only played Castlevania 1. Uh
That's fair, and that's Simon, so that makes sense. Yeah, and Castlevania one's a banger, so don't feel bad.
yeah. Okay.
Uh, Ridley.
Is the tier list big enough for him? Um
I kind of want to put him in S. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Ridley's a fine S because like you want to talk about like a wow factor for the reveal for a character who is owned by Nintendo?
Yeah,
Like going
yeah,
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
all those like Newground cartoons for Brawl, like Ridley was right there alongside Geno. Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, I think Ridley's a fine S. I think he plays very unique and special to him. He's got a banger of a
yep. And
Final
he's got that
Smash.
boss battle vibe. I was saying, but like
Yeah,
probably to the highest degree.
yeah. I think Ridley's a great,
Best alts.
amazing alts.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I'd main him if I was better at that kind of character. But
Yeah,
that being said, he's just cool. I feel like a predator when I kill with him, and that's the dream.
yeah.
All right, Robin is my favorite Fire Emblem character to play.
That's fair. I played him in 4. I just can't. I don't know. Something about him in Ultimate I can't click with now. Um,
That's fair.
mm,
I'd put him in the same tier as Crom if that makes you feel good.
yeah, that's fine. Like at the very least, he's a Fire Emblem character with a unique move set, but I don't like his what's the word? Uh,
The
decay
mechanic with
mechanic.
the spell books.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, I think that could be done without. I don't really ever feel it in the match, except when it mildly inconveniences me.
Yeah. I don't think he's particularly amazing when they're at good durability either. So it's weird. I like Nosferatu as a spell in that. I like the ability to just like suck up HP. I'm always a fan of those. That's one of the reasons why I like Ness. I like getting HP and shit. It's good.
Okay.
Rob.
I think Rob's S tier. For many of the same reasons that Game & Watch is. Like, just representing the company. The fact that he is the tragic villain of Subspace Emissary is amazing. Um, I like how he plays. I like how he animates.
All right, let's nip something in the bud right now. Between these three, I think Game & Watch is better than Duck Hunt Dog, and I think Duck Hunt Dog is better than Rob.
I would put Rob above Duck Hunt, but that's probably Brawl bias. I was once babysitting a kid, and I opened Smash Brawl, and he saw the roster and said, "I bet Wally sucks."
That's funny. That's funny. That makes me laugh inside. I will do it because this is our list. We'll bump him up. That's just the order. Because like my thing was like, yeah, he's S, but he's also not like he's lower on the S for me.
Yeah.
So like he'd be S minus if you know what I mean for me.
Sure.
But that's fine. Rosalina.
If she played different, she'd be higher for me, but I think she's C.
We need more C's, so I'm okay with that. I like the Luma, and I like puppeting a Luma. That's a unique character
If the puppeting
concept.
was a bit
She's
like
not fun.
more straightforward, like you held the button and then you're playing as the Luma, but yeah.
Yeah. Roy. I like Roy.
Roy's your boy?
Roy's my boy.
Roy's like give or take for me. I could slap him in like B.
We can put him in B. That's fine. I'm not like offended. I would actually put. Is it okay if we bump Marth down to B now? Actually,
Sure.
now that I think about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's put them together. They're together, and I like Roy more than Marth, so that's where we're doing that. Ryu. We decided Ryu's in B because of Ken and A.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Samus.
Samus is another of those characters I think needs a redesign. I feel like Mega Man got
She
all
just
the moves.
needs to be good.
Yeah.
I think that's my take is like it's not even like she needs a reinvention of her moves. Her moves just need to be satisfying and they're often not.
Yeah. I think like Brinstar Depths is one of the like classic melee with all your friends stages. she's got that song in Brawl where it begins with like a dude talking. It's like Samus is under
Yeah.
fire. I don't know why that sticks out in my mind. I would. I feel like Samus is B.
That's fair. Wait, I want to see something. Okay, Zero Suit's here. I was wondering if they.
Uh,
Okay, cool. B is fine. Yeah, Sheik. How do you feel about Sheik?
um, the fact
I don't.
when they
I
separated
don't play
Sheik
as
and
Sheik.
Zelda, I don't know. It felt like they lost a bit of the touch, even though it allowed those characters to become more unique. I like her new moves they introduced in 4. Um,
You know,
and there
it's
was
one of those mysteries of the world where it's like I think all of the mains who mained somebody did wanted to play as the thing. So if you were a Sheik main, you didn't play as Zelda, and if you were a Zelda main, you didn't play as Sheik. So
yeah,
that's the cause of that. But for every other person, the ability to switch to two different characters was really fun.
yeah.
So it is lost. Yeah, I don't play as Sheik, so that's how
Uh,
I feel.
Sheik has that amazing cutscene in Subspace Emissary where she takes out an R wing, and then has T.
Yeah.
I would say A
Okay.
minus.
I like Zelda more than Sheik as well, so I may
Mm.
bump Sheik down even more. Shulk.
Shulk straight buster. I have no attachment to Xenoblade. Shulk is
Same.
interesting in that he was sort of proto Sora to me, and he's got an
I
interesting
like his
mechanic.
move set. Yeah, I like the mechanic. That's about it.
He could be like B for me. Again,
You want to put him in C? Oh,
he's got that
go
newness
ahead.
factor, but
You're
is
right. He's better than the ones in C. Dang.
is Xenoblade
All
even
right.
actually made by Nintendo, or is it like one of those second party deals?
I think it's a second party thing.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Snake.
Snake.
Snake could be A plus for me. Like you
He
want
was a wow
the
factor. He was
original,
somebody I never thought would come.
the
Yeah.
original wow factor.
It was like, whoa.
The only reason he's not S is because they took away his mine
They also nerfed his ass.
and the ass, and they didn't get new codec calls.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They fucked up. They fucked up big time. Sonic.
You want to talk about characters that should have a new move set? Like it's very clear.
Yeah, it's Sonic.
It's known that Sonic was like added at the very last minute to Brawl because he's not in
Yeah.
any of the Subspace Emissary cutscenes, and his down B and
Mhm.
side B are the same move. Um, I think I would say A minus. Like it's still
Really?
amazing that Sonic is in, but if you want to say like B tier, I could be convinced.
Yeah, let's put him in B. It's just, it's not that I hate Sonic. I actually like Sonic a lot. It's just, his presence in Smash. Honestly, you could argue that he is the biggest disappointment in portrayal
Mm,
to what he is ratio,
yeah,
probably of the entire roster.
yeah, and also it's just
So,
not.
like,
It's like not
yeah.
surprising that Sonic's in Smash anymore because Sonic's sort of part of the Mario universe now. It's not surprising to see
Yeah,
them sharing a screen.
it's different now because Sonic's not as relevant. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
wow factor would have been even like before he was announced in Brawl. Even by Brawl, he was like not doing hot. You
yeah.
know, Villager.
I think Villager's B tier for me.
I'll go with that. Sure. I said it earlier, and I actually disagreed with Brogan from the past. Brogan from the past is wrong. His moveset's cool.
Okay,
Um,
glad we established that.
yeah, I don't know why I said that. There's certain things about it I don't like, but like just thinking on it, no, I like Villager. He's fine. We Fit Trainer. I like We Fit
I
Trainer.
love Wii Fit Trainer's inclusion. All those people that were
She
mad,
matters.
yeah, hoes be mad. Wii Fit Trainer, I would be fine like A minus, even like A plus.
I put her in A minus. She's good. Wolf. I could put Wolf in
I
A
would
plus
put
or
Wolf
S.
A plus.
Okay, that's fine. I think okay. You know what? There's so many S's. Dang. Um, Clearly, he's better than Falco. I'm going to make an argument real quick for Wolf. He is probably the biggest glow up
Oh, definitely.
from Brawl to Ultimate. He is like the, you know, just he made the character in Ultimate. In Ultimate, he is now the space animal to play.
He doesn't feel like a clone anymore. He is his own. He's his own beast.
Yeah, yeah. And he still feels accurate to the space animals, but he feels like no. I could put him in S. I could hear an argument.
I think he's fine at A
Or
plus.
all right.
He doesn't
Okay.
have that particular oomph. You know, let's move Ike out of S. I've convinced myself internally.
Okay, all right. That's
Ike
fair.
was Ike was an early S, and now like seeing the scope, he is the odd man out.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I like S as it is right now. I don't mind S. Um we can talk about it later. Yoshi. I don't like Yoshi.
I'm
I'm
not.
not a Yoshi guy.
I'm not. Yeah, I Yoshi. I don't really care. Yoshi has some cool
In
stages.
almost every way. I don't care.
Almost like I think C.
C's fine. C's absolutely fine. Zelda. I
Zelda
put her
is
in the same
great
thing
fun
as
to
Sheik,
play.
but I like her.
I
I
love
think she is. Yeah.
I love the render they went with for this version
Yeah.
of Zelda. I like that she has the Phantom as her down B now. Um,
Yeah.
she's just so satisfying to get kills with.
hmm
Um,
She's a good zoner and stuff too. I like all of her. I like her more than Sheik. So yeah.
I think like A minus.
All right, that's fair. All right, Zero Suit Samus.
I think maybe more fun to play than Samus. Um,
Yes.
I think B.
If we, you know what, we're we're too nice. We're way too nice. We
Do
need
we
to
need?
bump Samus down to C.
Oh, okay.
They're just completely in different leagues.
Yeah.
If I saw this list, I'm like, you put Zero Suit Samus and Samus in the same tier, I'd be shaking my head.
Below Piranha
Um,
Plant.
yeah. Bro. Look, I want it. We'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah.
We'll keep her in B for now. You know what? We'll talk about it when it happens. We're almost
Okay.
done. Hero.
I have no purchase on this character whatsoever. He could be C tier is where my gut puts him. Like I don't like playing as him. I don't like playing against him. I have no Dragon Quest knowledge.
Uh I will be. I'm not even like a huge Dragon Quest guy either, but I think he's like important. He's
Yeah,
probably important to put in. He was probably the necessary Square Enix character to have in.
sure.
Um, I don't like how he plays. So C, you're right. I don't like how he plays. That's it. I think he is very fan servicey in a
Mm,
way that's actually special. You know what? That bumps him to B for me.
okay.
Um,
Speaking of characters
Banjo.
that I don't like to play but are necessary, um, Banjo to me is a B tier. Like very very happy he's in. Like very happy those people got their W. Um,
Yeah.
he's just like compared to the other like DLC characters and how they play, Banjo's like just a guy. he's,
That's fair.
he's just a
Yeah,
bear.
you can tell they didn't put as much effort or love into him. And that's weird to say. I still think he's really good, and like I am a Banjo guy. I like Banjo Kazooie 1 a lot, so I was excited by that. But that being said, yeah, B's fine.
Okay, so now
Terry, how do you feel about
I
Terry?
show my bias. Terry's S tier. Fuck, I
That's totally
love King
fine.
of Fighters. Um,
That's totally fine.
and
Yeah, no,
Terry's a
yeah.
great inclusion. I love how he plays. The fact
I,
that he got like so many damn songs from all sorts of SNK. I'm surprised we didn't get
yeah.
a. I'm very surprised we didn't get a Metal Slug costume for me, Gunner.
I look, man. When I saw, because I don't know if you know this, but the fact that there was an SNK character leaked,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like it was just like an SNK characters coming to Smash. That was like the leak.
Yeah.
I was hoping for Terry or Marco.
Yeah.
So like getting Terry was exciting as hell. I wanted like a me costume or something
Yeah.
but that's fine. It's whatever. I will say, like, in a general thing, I think what's special about Terry is it's sort of an evolution of the Ryu Ken thing where it's like, oh, these feel like fighting game characters in a Smash game. And Terry's like, oh, whoa, buddy, yeah, this is what's going on.
And on an extremely meta level, Terry's important to the franchise. Do you know this story?
Because Sakurai played a lot of King of Fighters.
Sakurai was beat so many people at King of Fighters, he wanted to make a more accessible fighting game. So he made Smash.
What a king. And he immediately loses his crown for this next pick. How do you feel about Byleth?
Byleth was just revealed at the wrong time. Like,
I disagree with that.
I think
I played and beat 3 houses multiple times.
Oh no,
so I don't feel bad in saying this.
Like, Byleth.
I don't feel bad in saying I don't like Byleth.
Byleth is a great, a great inclusion for a very popular game, but it is it is another Fire Emblem character, much in the way that Corrin was another Fire Emblem character. I think Byleth is better than Corrin, and I would like to see Byleth return when there are fewer Fire Emblem characters. I would put Byleth C tier, quite honestly.
All right. No, you know what? No, I'm overriding this.
Okay.
I'm overriding. No, I'm just kidding. Are you okay with D?
Yeah. But I've insta-locked so many into S tier based on my own.
We're gonna. I was gonna deal with that problem when we got to it, but yeah, to me, number one, we need to lower some things, but also, for me, not only was Byleth anti-hype, to me, it's not special. It's just not special. Yeah. Even as a person that generally enjoyed 3 houses and thinks Byleth is generally cool, how do you feel about Steve?
You want to talk about wow factor? Like, I knew Steve was getting in. Like, I knew it in my gut, and it's still shocking to see him on screen.
It's because he looks exactly the same.
Yeah. Which is great. I was so worried that they were going to do, like one of those over-animated, like, Minecraft music video style characters.
Ugh.
I think, like, how it represents the mechanics of the game he comes from, like, alone, like, the fact that it's a Minecraft character where you mine and you craft is great. Yeah. I think A+, possibly even S.
We're going to be nerfing some of the A+s. I think A+ is fine for him.
Okay.
We're going to be redoing these. Sephiroth.
I think Sephiroth is a character I didn't see coming.
I didn't see him coming either.
Like, I would say A-, almost.
Okay.
I do like how he plays, but he's like one of the only characters where I can't play someone one-on-one. He is a very, like, crowd-orientated character.
Yeah, that's fair.
And again, never played a Final Fantasy game. My biggest achievement is beating him in Kingdom Hearts 2.
He's a good boss in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Dank. I'm trying to think of things to say for Sephiroth. I think the thing about Sephiroth was like, for me, there was a logic that seemed. I don't want to say there's a logic to Sakurai, but like, hey, if there's only like 5 slots in something, and like we've already got a Final Fantasy VII character, we're probably not getting another Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Character. Even though technically speaking, Sephiroth is always highly requested and highly wished for. I knew some people that were very excited for Sephiroth. But yeah, I didn't see him coming. I thought logically it just wasn't like in the cards.
Yeah. I think A- is fine where he's at.
That's totally fine. Yeah. I don't even remember her name.
Pyrrha and Mithra.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, she's in Xenoblade Chronicles 2,
Man,
which I didn't play.
much like Hero, I just have no purchase. I like how she plays more than Hero. Um,
Yeah.
I would I would say D. Like just based on my own
Yeah, you know what?
ignorances.
That's fine. I'm ignorant too, so don't feel bad. The only person I know who played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is Yep in our community, and
Uh,
he didn't even like it. So I'm like, I don't know how much love I should be giving to the game.
okay. Kazuya. Oh my god, I love Kazuya. Um,
Tekken's good. I'm
I
really glad we got a Tekken rep, and I'm glad it's not Heihachi.
I was about to say I wished it was Heihachi or Jin. Like Kazuya's actually the least of my picks for a Tekken rep. Um,
I just think Heihachi's so overly representative of Tekken for me. So I'm like, oh, okay, Jin
um,
obviously I could see as well, but Kazuya just makes sense to me.
yeah, I could see Kazuya in A plus. I've been playing him a lot recently. It really my complaints are just he's not Jin. Um, and
Sure.
the only reason I want Jin is because the only Tekken game I have fondness for is 5, which was Jin's game.
Hmm.
Um,
So thoughts?
I think he play as of the like fighting game characters. He's definitely
Hmm.
beneath Terry, but above Ryu and Ken. So
That's fair.
if A plus is where he
A
goes,
plus.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
got a great stage, great
All
music.
right, that's it. So now, do you want to work bottom up or up bottom?
Um, let's maybe like middle, and then disseminate from there. I don't
Okay.
know.
I think we need to bump some B's down. Yeah.
Sure.
Um.
I
Or yeah, bump some of this shit.
I
Yeah.
feel like Bowser Jr.'s C tier.
That's fair. And I think Sonic's C tier.
I would keep Sonic in B.
Is it just because he's Sonic?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. All right, I think Min Min should go and see.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got a better design than anyone in C, but yeah. Let's just put her in C. Rip the band-aid
I'd
off.
put her in top C. I
Top
put her in
C.
top C.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like technically speaking, I will say I think Bayonetta and Min Min are in a different league than the rest of them. I think if there was a C plus and a C minus, those two are in C plus.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
That's my
that.
take on that.
I feel that.
Um, so then after that, oh man, I don't know the rest of this.
Um I would I would slap Roy in C, but he's your boy, so that's your call to make.
uh, do you want Marth to stay in B?
So I'm looking at it now. You've got 3 Marths in B. You've got Roy, Marth, and Lucina. And
Yes.
I think Lucina's more deserving to be ranked alongside Marth than Roy. But that's just because I haven't played
I
Roy's
disagree
game.
with that. It, I mean, I didn't play Roy's game either. I literally just like how Roy plays in Smash.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Um,
you can move Lucina down to C.
I think it'd be so wild to put Lucina and Marth in a separate thing.
Are we
All
ignoring? Are we
right, I
ignoring the
could put
fact that
him
we
in
have
C.
Daisy in B? Is that just my
Daisy
Daisy
was
thirst?
Daisy was the first pick we ever did.
Yeah. Is that just my
So we're
Daisy
putting her in C.
thirst?
That's fine.
Um,
How do you feel there about B now?
I think that's good. I think that's a very
Do you like the order?
mm, order. I'm not necessarily thinking about.
You
Um,
don't care about order at all now?
no, I think that's just going to make this a 4-hour video.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, but that's fine. It would probably be like a 10-minute thing, or a
Yeah.
20-minute thing. Yeah. All right, so B's locked in. We're locking B. Bam.
Okay.
Unless we bump A minus down. How's C?
C, I think is fine. I think C can only like maybe grow, but I think,
Okay,
like, is
that's
there
fine.
anyone
All
from
right.
C that needs to go to D?
No. The reason I say that is because I legitimately think there are people that genuinely like these characters. And I think
I
they're in a
would
different
put,
league completely than Young Link
like,
and
thinking
Pichu.
about my arguments from earlier, I would put Dark Pit in D. Just because he's just not representative of who that character is in the game.
That's fair. That's completely fair. I like him better than Pitt though. I like
Yeah,
Pitt. Okay, that's fine.
but
That's
Pit
fine.
gets, like, main character points.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Again, I'm very forgiving towards Echo Fighters. So even like in that context, I'm like, oh, I'm very apologetic. So
Yeah.
that's fine, whatever. Um, let's do the A minus thing. We should bump Mario down.
Really? I think Mario's fine
At
at
the
A minus.
how do you feel about the rest of this then?
Um. Hmm.
I mean, A
May
minus technically isn't the problem. The problem is
yeah.
this right here.
Maybe you could bump
So
like me Sore Fighter down,
that's totally fine. Yeah,
and
it's okay.
then
Yeah.
maybe Lucario.
You're bumping Lucario down?
Yeah. Now that we're like doing a more holistic B.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think he's B tier. Yeah, this I think that I see where you're going. That makes sense.
You want
Yeah.
a more you always
It's a
want your
vibe
tier
thing.
lists to be more middle heavy.
Yes,
That way,
yeah.
no
So
one
that way
can
we're not like, oh my god, isn't this awesome?
then
Yeah.
no one can accuse you of bias. If everyone's in the middle, no one's special.
Yeah. Well, don't feel bad. I don't think Lucario is very special. So, what about A plus right here?
Hmm. I think A plus is good. Uh.
What? I'm sorry. Okay, give me a second. Let me look at A minus real quick, and we'll re-examine that real quick. How about we bump Joker down?
um. No, I think Joker is good at A minus. Maybe you could bump Sephiroth.
Okay. No, I like Sephiroth. All right, that's fine. We're a fan of these characters. I think that's what's going on.
I'm also
So
thinking like
that's
Joker,
okay.
like Joker's stage is great, and he brought in like all that great Persona music.
But he's like the only person we consider. Oh no, that's not true. You consider like Donkey Kong stages and stuff, and Samus stages. Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right. So you think A plus is fine?
Yeah, like I'm happy Joker's in the game because he brings these things. Him as a character,
Okay.
like if there was another Persona character, they could tag out, but he's the only Persona character.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, like, I don't think there would have been a character like super preferable to him. Um. All right. So A plus. There's no comments on A plus.
Maybe Ice Climbers could go down.
No, no, Ice Climbers does not go down. Disagree.
Where did we put Fox?
I would bump. I would bump. Oh dang! I wouldn't bump any of these guys down. You're right. Oh no, we've got a problem. I would bump Dark Samus down.
I would keep Dark Samus. No, bump Dark Samus down because we put Samus in what, C tier?
Yeah,
B
yeah.
tier.
Or no, we put her in B.
That's fine then. That's completely fine.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
Do
Falco.
one
I don't
sweep.
know.
Bump down Falco? No,
No, because Fox
no.
is an A. Can we bump Fox down to B and then put Falco in A minus?
Yes, we can. I'm okay with that. Yes. Yes. I don't know what we're wheeling and dealing right now because I don't care about these characters. But yes, you're right. That's fine. All right. I am happy with A plus as it is.
Yeah,
Now.
totally.
Okay. S. Do we fix it?
Like, the only one that stands out to me is Richter, but again, that's because I don't care about Richter, but you do. So, like, whatever.
Yes. What do you not like about Richter?
Just, I don't know anything about him. Like, to me, he is just
fair.
a Simon clone.
Yeah, you know what? I think S is fine. You know what? S is fine. I think we did it.
We achieved it.
Well, I
No,
think we
no, we
achieved.
didn't.
I think we achieved the objectively correct list of
We did
character
not, Brogan.
rankings.
We are missing the boy.
There is one left. The one,
The
the
key.
missing one from this tier list.
We've got to reconnect Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. All right. So tell me your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts in the Smash announcement and all that.
Okay. So Sora is like, like literally the most requested character, top of every fan poll across all regions. Like that's, flat out. The people who say he's a wasted spot are like certifiably insane.
They're coping. They're on copium as of right now.
Yeah. Like, sure, he is another anime swordsman. Whatever. It's good that he's here. I think like Smash Ultimate, like someone pointed out, like Smash Ultimate is one of the most impossible games ever made. So it makes sense that Sora, who represents an objectively impossible franchise, is the last character.
That's totally fair, and it's a crossover thing too.
Yeah,
where it's like it just yields to itself. You know what I mean?
That
it just makes sense.
And like I said at the top, like as a Kingdom Hearts guy, there were more characters that I wanted over Sora for what they represented. Just sort of as the like Sora's not great for like the celebration of gaming angle, I guess, for me.
I think a retro pick or something like that. Or like, to me, I wasn't kidding when I said I wanted Tingle. Like, I think Tingle is like one of those characters. There's like a few of them where I'm like, oh, you really like, I don't know how he's not in when we have all of this in.
Not as the last character.
No, not as the last character, but also like, the other thing I was cynical of was Fighter Pack 2 seemed to have been a lot of, I don't want to say half-assed because it's not half-assed, but like a lot of them were like min. There was meant to be an ARMS rep. There was meant to be a Xenoblade Chronicles rep.
Yeah.
So a lot of those were like, oh, we've got like a little bit of dev work on this or something. We can finish this and make it into Fighter Pack 2. So that was my other angle on that, was like, okay, maybe something else was going on. But as far as like a commemorative thing, the only answer to like what is fitting to top it off is a big character like Sora, maybe even like a Doom guy or a Crash, but I think Sora is still on top of those.
I convinced myself for the longest time it was going to be Master Chief. And only because I had like the ideal like trailer in my head. I like, yeah, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, I squeed in my workplace bathroom when I saw he was in the game. But like, look, I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off. The guy only comes with 9 songs. And like main reason,
how seriously does that affect you?
Like literally the only reason I wanted Sora in the game is because like Kingdom Hearts has some of the best music in gaming alongside Pac-Man World 2. And
so does the selection in the game not what did you want that's like, oh my god, how did they fuck that up?
It's like, it's only Kingdom Hearts 1 songs. And it's like, you got no Hikari, you got no Rage Awakened, you got no Tension Rising. I like...
Why do you think they made... This is basically Kingdom Hearts 1 stuff other than, like, Sora's alts.
Probably...
So why do you think they did that?
Probably... I don't know. It's all Disney. Like, that's what it boils down to. I don't know exactly if this is true, but I do understand that like most of the music of Kingdom Hearts is like belongs to Disney. So each song was not only paying Square Enix, it was also paying Disney. And so they just sort of chose some well-known-ish tracks from Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
And yeah, that like, look, I don't want to make it too much of a joke, but yeah, quite literally that soured me a bit on the reveal.
That's crazy to me. Like, because in my head, I'm like, man, the person that cares the most about this should be the most excited for it. So where would you rank the whole enchilada that is Sora in this tier ranking?
he does come with some great alts. Like Timeless River as an alt is great. Um, and I think they found a good move set for him.
Yeah.
Not too wild on Sonic Dash as his side B. I feel like you could have done like I don't know, like a Ragnarok or something. Um,
But like
or
to
Ars
me, the thing
Arcanum.
I really like is it's like it's a simplicity and a uniqueness that's been absent from new anime sword fighters, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, and it's still to the character because of the floatiness of the combat. So it's like I enjoy that. Honestly, I am very positive on the Sora pick, even though I'm not in love with Kingdom Hearts and I'm not in love with
I think
Sora.
that
So like to me, I was like, this is good.
it's also the reveal trailer was very hype. Um,
Yeah.
there's something.
I thought it was a Dark Souls pick, so I was a little down.
No,
But it's
I
fine.
think that's like. I think most people who are down about Sora are because they feel they got baited for a Dark Souls pick. I was
I mean, I don't feel like super betrayed. It's just like
the
the trailer
imagery.
made me think for a second.
Yeah, the imagery was very Dark Souls. Like, and there is something very poetic about like it's like the trailer itself is like the Smash logo goes out so all the characters turn back into toys because that's always what
Yeah.
Smash is. Like the magic's gone. This is the end of Ultimate. And then like a
Yeah.
character who represents infinite like optimism and youth comes in and turns them all back into like characters. Uh,
Yeah.
I've been reading interpretations of this trailer all day. Um,
Okay. All right. No, but hey, that's what we're here for. You're getting quality content right now.
um,
Um,
I think ultimately I would slap Sora in like in A minus.
this is crazy to me. I thought I think he's A plus. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I mean,
I think here's the thing. Okay,
I
my
don't have my hands
complaints
on the
of
lad
the
yet,
character.
but
The thing is I think all of the complaints I have with the character are clearly explained by the legal process.
yeah,
Because I'm like, where is Goofy and Donald? And the answer's obvious, but I can't fault anybody for that. The fact that he exists is a miracle, and the trailer is as good as it is, and the moveset is as good as it is, and the level is, as good as it
I feel like they
is.
could have done more for the level. Quite honestly,
They could have, but I think the level thing is an entirely separate conversation. To keep it short, I think by this point in time in Ultimate its lifespan, I think Sakurai and most of the people gave up on the idea that people wanted unique levels. I think they've realized everyone wants just like a slight variation of Battlefield, so they are very cynical on it now. And I think that's a problem, but I think that's the way it is. But yeah, they could have done more, and they didn't.
yeah. Um, like it's just that if we go back to like, does this character represent their franchise? Well, uh, like you know, when you neuter Sora of like all of his Disney ties, like I think the most you're getting is the like Mickey Mouse emblem on the Keyblade. Um,
But I don't think that's the ultimate rubric. That might be the ultimate rubric for you, but like I also think of to the character or to the specific game. I think some of these, for instance, are like on a specific game versus the specific series. Like because
mhm,
if we just did series in general, I think some of these would be way lower.
mhm.
Like that. I mean, that's my take on it, but um, I don't know.
Like,
I to me A plus. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me.
no, it like I don't know how to explain it. It quite literally is. I wanted more Kingdom Hearts music because I love Kingdom Hearts music. Um, and yeah, the fact that it's only Kingdom Hearts 1 picks and all songs you hear in the first hour of the game, that it's just very perplexing to me. Um,
Okay. Because you are the Kingdom Hearts god, I will put Sora. Sora is officially going in A minus.
yeah.
However, I want it on the record. I think you're being a big baby about it, and he should be an A plus. That's my take.
Look,
That's it.
I don't have my hands on the lad yet. So like maybe I'll grow fondness. Like who know, like, uh maybe his classic mode will have some like Kingdom Hearts 4 lore. Um
That I mean, hey, maybe who knows? Um, I think the one thing I'll say is also no, that's right. I mean, part of me thinks he's not going to be super fun to play. I don't think I will main him, so that there's that. But you know,
I may. I don't really like the floaty characters, but um, I've been trying to get better about edge guarding, and so maybe a super floaty character will help me with that.
I think Sora is probably the best character in the game to learn basics or fundamentals of edge guarding. So you got that for you.
Yeah.
Um, that's it, everybody. You can see the list. There's no Fs, and I agree with that. I think I'd stand by that. No Fs.
No, no. It's
The
Smash
roster
is
slaps.
Ultimate is like I said, it's just an impossible game. Like people are going to look back like 10 years from now and be like, "Oh my god, remember Ultimate? Remember all this absurd stuff?"
How did they do this shit? A lot of it's how did they do this shit, and this won't happen again. Like even if there is a new Smash coming out, you just know
There's no
that
way.
it's not going to be like this.
Like
No, no.
like the nightmare of licensing is it's absurd. It's truly absurd and like god, I wish this game had come out when I was in high school.
And like magically speaking, let's say you do get licenses if you just desire them. I think the lack of Sakurai is going to be a major mark against the franchise. I don't necessarily think the next one will be bad. I will play the next one whenever that magically happens, but I think we will be at a loss for
Yeah.
sure. The
I
next game will, you
like
know,
you just kind of want them to keep adding characters forever. Um
yeah, you just want them to patch more in.
because
I think
nothing
that's the
nothing could top
dream, but that's
this.
not going to happen.
Nothing could top this, and that's
Yeah,
why I want like Smash 5 or whatever it is, like we've been talking, to be like a complete reboot. Like just
yeah.
just change it up completely.
Reinvent the wheel at this point because that's the only way that you're gonna have something inspired
Because otherwise, I'm not going to
still
want to
and
play that
intriguing.
one. That one doesn't have Steve from Minecraft versus Sonic versus Sora.
Yeah, and it'll be an inferior product. Like you could just tell in any other circumstance, it wouldn't be worth playing,
Yeah.
and I think that's fair.
Unless it has more Kingdom Hearts music.
Hey, maybe we'll see what happens, man. uh, all right, that's it. A part of me wanted Scrooge McDuck. I honestly, when I heard the Disney thing, I was like, "Yo, if Scrooge McDuck gets in,"
That could have been.
I wanted him more than Sora.
Or
So
James Bond.
I wanted James Bond. I did want James Bond. I think James Bond would have been a wow factor. Would have been fitting for the Nintendo legacy, and just in general creative. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's not like Pierce Brosnan's going to be tougher at the negotiating table than Disney.
But what if you only got the Bond theme?
Oof. No, dude, you need like Goldfinger.
No, you don't get that.
You could do the Grant Kirkhope GoldenEye 64 songs. Those are like semi recognizable. Anyways, we're done. Thank you so much, Murph, for doing this with me. This was important. Now we have an objective standard
Yeah.
to judge all things by. So,
Yeah. Tune in next time. We're going to rank all 170 stages.
what's your favorite stage? The answer is Pokey Floats.
Ew. Get your, get your meme answers out of here.
Pokey Floats is legit the biggest loss of Smash.
Is, uh, I like Newport City.
I like Newport City. Yeah, Newport City. I played Mother 3, so like yeah, it's so garishly big
Yeah.
and busy, but it's special as a stage. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Bye for real, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking with us.